Wayne Seidel here. We're at the Gator Club Knife Show in Lakeland, Florida, 2021. I'm here, I guess I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Latona Gun Knife that I have. This is imported from Italy by the Latama company out of New York. It's kind of rare, just the middle size of the Latona Gun Knife. The way it just works is originally it had a tassel that came down on here which would pull down to release the blade. And then the blade would lock back in the back of the knife. So it fired like a gun. Kind of rare, they're kind of a novelty item. They roughly were made between 1947 and roughly 52.
Made about 52, 1952?
Yeah, about between 47 and 52.
And were they supposed to be like a weapon or novelty, or what do you think?
More or less a novelty.
Yeah. But not very practical.
Correct. They weren't very practical. They tried it. It didn't turn over very well. There's not a lot of them out there. So the ones that are out there are considered kind of rare.
What do you think that thing's worth?
Estimated value on it about $2,500.
How about a few others in the case? Can we talk about them?
Sure. This is a 33 centimeter IMCO, made in Italy, imported by that company. Buffalo horn handle, 33 centimeter, 13 inch. Buffalo horn, of course. The next one is Omega Jewelry and Leather Company. Another 33 inch, 13. These were made roughly in late 40s and early 50s as well. High carbon steel blades, nickel silver bolsters, buffalo horn handles, nickel silver cap, and firing button. Brass liners, leaf spring, dovetailed leaf spring. Estimated price roughly on these knives and the condition that they're in, $2,000 to $2,500. Between $2,000 and $2,500. The next one here is called the Raimondo. This actually is not horn. It looks like horn. This is actually considered a plastic handle. And this is a 50s knife as well, later in the 50s. It's got a stainless blade in it rather than high carbon steel. Has a bayonet grind blade similar to these styles that are in high carbon steel.
How often did they use stainless?
Well, they started using stainless later on in the 50s and all the way up into the 70s and 80s. This is a rare Latama with a panoramic stamp. So a panoramic engraved stamp on the back. Not very sought after. There's not a lot of these around either. Another 50s Italian knife. Beautiful horn on the back. It's well aged. Nickel silver bolsters, high carbon steel blade. Value on this is anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000 to the right collector. I've only seen a half a dozen of these knives. And that's pretty much it as far as what we got in the case here. What am I carrying? It's kind of funny. I've been carrying this knife for quite a few years. I've had a sheath made for it. This is called a Wandi. Then again, it's got a bayonet style blade. This is actually another stainless blade. I carry this so The high carbon steel knives, carrying them requires a lot of maintenance, have a tendency of wanting to rust. So the best thing to do is keep them clean, keep them waxed, stop them from rusting, or not carry them. That's why I carry this knife. Very nice. It's another desirable piece, but it's not quite as old as these. These are definitely more collectible than the Wandy is here. This is probably a late 60s, 70s knife here. That's yeah, that's my carry knife for sure.
Okay, Wayne, appreciate it, man. Thank
Yeah,
you so
happy to
much.
do it. Always a pleasure.